Before we begin, I want you to know something. I am not going to ask you to stop thinking, because if you are here tonight, you have probably already tried. You have told yourself to relax, to calm down, to stop worrying. But the harder you have tried, the louder your mind became. So tonight, we are going to do something different. We are not going to fight your thoughts. We are simply going to stop chasing them. Take a slow, gentle breath in and let it leave your body without an effort. Again, a quiet breath in and an even slower breath out. There is nowhere you need to be, nothing you need to solve, nothing you need to fix. For these next few moments, you are allowed to simply exist. Maybe today was harder than anyone realized. Maybe you smiled, answered messages, finished your work, took care of everyone around you, and somehow no one noticed how tired your mind really was. That's the strange thing about overthinking. Thoughts, they don't see the thousands of thoughts moving beneath the surface. The conversations you replay, the words you wish you had said differently, the moments you wish you could change, the future you have imagined 100 different ways, just to prepare for things that may never happen. It's exhausting, isn't it? And yet, here you are, still trying, still hoping tomorrow feels lighter than today. Take another slow breath, and as you breathe in, imagine drawing in stillness. As you breathe out, allow your shoulders to soften. You don't have to carry today anymore, not right now. Sometimes an overactive mind isn't a sign of weakness. Sometimes it's simply the heart trying to protect itself. It keeps searching for answers, looking for certainty, trying to prevent pain before it arrives, trying to make sure you never get hurt again. So it keeps thinking and thinking and thinking, not because it wants to torture you, but because somewhere along the way it confused constant thinking with keeping you safe. Tonight, we don't need protection. Tonight, you are safe. Feel the gentle support beneath your body. Notice how the bed carries your weight without asking anything from you. You don't have to hold yourself together anymore. Let the mattress do the holding. Take a slow breath in and breathe out, as though you are setting down an invisible backpack you have been carrying all day. Inside that backpack are responsibilities, expectations, deadliness, old memories, future worries, questions without answers. One by one, let them become heavier than your hands can hold, and simply set them down. You don't have to unpack them tonight. They will still be there tomorrow if they truly need you, but tonight they don't. Listen carefully. Can you hear the space between the notes of the sitar? That quiet space is just as important as the music itself. Your mind can become like that too, not completely silent, just more spacious, more gentle. Thoughts may still come, that's perfectly okay. Imagine each thought as a little paperboat floating down a calm river at night. You don't climb into the boat. You don't try to stop it. You simply watch as it drifts farther away. Another thought appears, another little boat, and another, each one moving peacefully downstream until the river carries them beyond sight. You don't have to follow every thought. Not every thought deserves your energy. Not every worry deserves your attention. Some thoughts are simply passing visitors, and visitors always leave. Now bring your awareness to your forehead. Notice if you have been holding tension here without forcing anything. Allow these tiny muscles to soften. Feel the space around your eyes becoming warm and relaxed. Unclench your jaw. Let your tongue rest comfortably. Relax your neck, your shoulders, your arms, your hands. Each breath invites your body to become a little heavier, a little warmer, a little more peaceful. Maybe you have spent so much of your life being strong that you have forgotten what it feels like to simply rest, to not be responsible for everyone, to not have every answer, to not carry tomorrow before it arrives. Tonight, you don't need to be the strong one. Tonight, you only need to breathe. Your mind may still whisper, "What about tomorrow?" Smile gently and answer, "Tomorrow can wait, because tomorrow has never been solved at night." Right now, there is only this breath, only this gentle music, only this peaceful moment, and with every slow exhale, the weight you have been carrying becomes just a little lighter, a little farther away, and a little less important, as if the night itself is quietly holding it for you. Keep breathing slowly, keep listening, and allow yourself to discover what it feels like to stop carrying the world just for tonight. As you continue to breathe, notice that nothing is asking anything of you right now. No one needs a reply. No decision has to be made. No problem has to be solved before the sun rises. This moment belongs only to you. Perhaps your mind has become so used to carrying everything that even peace feels unfamiliar. When the room grows quiet, your thoughts become louder, not because you are doing anything wrong, but because this is the first moment all day they have had the chance to speak. So let them speak without believing every word they say. Maybe one thought says, I should have done more. Another whispers, I should have said something different. Another asks, what if tomorrow goes wrong? Notice how each thought begins with should or what if, word that pulls you away from this moment, into a past that cannot be changed, or a future that has not yet arrived. Take a slow breath in, and as you breathe out, imagine those words dissolving into the night air. The past has already finished telling its story. The future hasn't written its first sentence yet, and here you are, in the only place where your heart can truly rest, right here, right now. There is something I hope you remember. Not every thought is a message. Sometimes a tired mind simply makes more noise. Just as an overtired child cries more easily, an exhausted mind worries more easily. That doesn't mean every worry is true. It only means you are tired. You have carried an invisible weight for so long that perhaps you have forgotten how heavy it has become. The expectations, the comparisons, the pressure to get everything right, the fear of disappointing people, the hope that everyone around you is okay, even when you haven't asked yourself if you are okay. You have spent so much energy taking care of tomorrow that today never had a chance to hold you. Tonight, allow today to hold you. Feel your bodies becoming softer, your breathing slower, your heartbeat calmer. Nothing is rushing you anymore. Imagine you are sitting beside a peaceful lake just before dawn. The water is perfectly still. Above you, a sky filled with quiet stars. Every thought that enters your mind creates only the smallest ripple. And then the water becomes still again. Watch those ripples fade, one after another, without any effort, without any resistance. Stillness always returns. If a memory appears, you don't have to push it away. Simply thank it for visiting and let it continue on its journey. If tomorrow tries to pull you forward, smile gently and remind yourself, I will meet tomorrow when tomorrow becomes today, not tonight. Tonight is for resting. You have survived every difficult day that once kept you awake. Every moment you thought would break you eventually became a memory. And somehow, here you are, still breathing, still hoping, still finding reasons to begin again. There is quiet strength in that, perhaps more strength than you give yourself credit for. Now imagine every breath becoming a warm golden light. With every inhale, that light fills your chest. With every exhale, it flows through your shoulders. Your arms, your hands, your stomach, your legs, all the way to your feet. Wherever that warm light travels, the tension gently melts away. Your body no longer needs to prepare for battle. There is no battle here. Only rest, only peace. Notice how your eyelids feel a little heavier now. Your thoughts a little slower. Even if they haven't disappeared completely, they no longer feel so urgent. They are beginning to understand that tonight they don't have to protect you because this moment is safe. If your heart has been carrying sadness, we don't need to explain it. If you have been carrying loneliness, we don't need to hide it. If you have been quietly trying to be strong for everyone, you can set that strength down now, just for tonight. The night doesn't ask you to be perfect. It only asks you to rest. Take one long, slow breath. And as you breathe out, imagine the night wrapping around you like the softest blanket. Nothing can rush through it. Nothing can disturb it. Only calm, only warmth, only the gentle sound of the sitar floating like moonlight across still water. With every note, your mind grows quieter, your body grows heavier, and sleep begins moving a little closer, without force, without any effort, just as naturally. As the night slowly becomes morning, stay here for a while, breathing softly, listening gently, allowing yourself to believe Therefore, this one beautiful night, you don't have to carry every thought that comes looking for you. By now, you will notice that your breathing has found its own gentle rhythm. You no longer have to think about it. Your body already knows what to do, and in the same way, your heart knows how to rest. Sometimes, it simply needs permission. So tonight, let's give it that permission. If there is something heavy on your heart, you don't have to name it. You don't have to explain it. And you don't have to fix it. Just let yourself acknowledge that it's there. And then, for this one night, allow yourself to place it beside you instead of carrying it within you. It is safe to set it down, even if only until morning. Overthinking has a quiet way of making every burden feels like it belongs to you. It tells you that if someone is upset, you should have noticed sooner. If something went wrong, you should have prevented it. If life feels uncertain, you should have already known the answer. But my dear, you were never meant to carry the weight of the entire world. You are one beautiful human heart, not a machine built to solve every problem, not a mind designed to predict every tomorrow. You are allowed to be human. Maybe you have been waiting for the day when everything finally feels under control, when every question has an answer, when every fear disappears, when every person understands you. But life has never asked that of anyone. Peace doesn't arrive because life becomes perfect. Peace arrives when you stop asking yourself to be. Take another slow, deep breath. Feel your chest rise and gently fall with every exhale. Imagine your thoughts becoming softer, like snowflakes landing on quiet ground one by one. They settle down on the ground. Nothing crashes. Nothing demands your attention. Everything becomes still. Perhaps you have spent years being kinder to strangers than you have ever been to yourself. You forgave other people for their bad days, you understood their mistakes, you gave them another chance. But when it came to yourself, you replayed every word, every decision, every regret, again and again and again. Tonight, what if you offered yourself the same kindness, not because you have earned it, Not because you have been perfect, but because you are tired, and tired hearts deserve gentleness. There may be dreams that haven't happened yet, plans that didn't work out, people you miss, words you wish had been spoken, versions of yourself you quietly grieve. That's okay. Those feelings don't make you broken. They make you beautifully human. Every heart carries invisible stories. Some simply become better at hiding them. Imagine now that you are walking through a peaceful garden just before sunrise. The air is cool. The earth beneath your feet is soft. With every step, you leave behind one unnecessary burden, a worry. Another step, a regret. Another step, a fear. You don't throw them away, you simply stop carrying them. The path behind you grows lighter, and so do you. Ahead you notice a quiet wooden bench beneath a large tree. You sit down, the tree has stood through countless seasons. Strong winds, heavy rain, long winters, brilliant springs. It never rushed the seasons. It never questioned whether spring would come again. It simply remained patient, steady, trusting. Perhaps tonight you can borrow a little of that trust. Not trust that tomorrow will be perfect, but trust that whatever tomorrow brings, we won't have to face it tonight. Feel the gentle music around you. Each note of the sitar arrives and gently fades away. Notice something beautiful. The music never clings to the previous note. It lets it go, so the next one can arrive. Your thoughts can learn that too. They don't have to hold on forever. They can arrive, be noticed, and quietly drift away. Now become aware of your heartbeat. You don't have to make it beat. It has been caring for you every moment of your life, even while you slept, even while you worried, even while you doubted yourself. Your body has never stopped trying to keep you alive. Perhaps tonight you can thank it silently, without words, simply by allowing it to rest. The room feels quieter now. Your body feels heavier, your eyelids softer. The spaces between your thoughts are becoming longer, more peaceful, more gentle. If a thought appears, smile softly and let it pass, like a bird crossing the wide evening sky. It never stays. It simply continues its journey, and you remain here, safe, warm, supported, ready for the deepest rest. There is nothing left to prove tonight, nothing left to achieve, nothing left to become. For this moment, exactly as you are is enough. Take one more slow breath in, and as you breathe out, feel yourself sinking just a little deeper into the comfort, a little deeper into stillness, a little closer to the peaceful sleep. There is nowhere else you need to go now. You have arrived not at the end of a journey, but in a place where your mind no longer has to keep watch. Notice how different this moment feels from the one when you first pressed play. Nothing outside this room may have changed, and yet something inside you has begun to soften. Your breathing is quieter, your body is heavier, your thoughts no longer seem so eager to hurl. Perhaps they have grown tired too. Perhaps they were only waiting for someone to whisper, "It's okay now, you can rest." If another thought gently knocks at the door of your mind, you don't have to invite it in. You don't have to argue with it. Simply smile and let it know, not tonight. Tomorrow will have its own sunrise, its own answers, its own opportunities. You don't have to borrow tomorrow's worries to prepare for tomorrow's life. When morning comes, you will meet it with fresh eyes, a rested heart, and a quieter mind. But tonight, morning is still far away. Tonight belongs to the moon, to the stillness, to gentle music and to sleep. Imagine now that you are lying beneath a sky filled with countless stars. Each star holds one thought you have carried, one memory, one question, one fear, one hope, one dream, one by one. The stars begin to drift farther into the night, not disappearing, simply moving beyond your reach. You don't need to hold them anymore. The sky knows how to carry them. Above you, the sun night is endless. Around you, the air is calm. Within you, there is nothing left to chase, nothing left to fix, nothing left to understand before sleep arrives. Feel your forehead completely smooth. your eyes resting peacefully, your jaw relaxed, your shoulders melting into the bed, your arms warm and heavy, your hands completely still, your chest rising and falling with quiet ease, your stomach soft, your hips supported, your legs pleasantly heavy, your feet completely relaxed. Your entire body knows something your body has been trying to remember. How to let go. There is a quiet wisdom inside you. It has always been there. Long before the worries, long before the doubts, long before life became so busy, it has always been patiently waiting beneath all the noise. And now, as the noise settles, you can almost feel it, not as words, not as answers, but as peace. You don't have to earn this peace. You don't have to. It is your natural resting place. You have simply been away from it for a while. Tonight, you have found your way back. As the gentle sitar continues to play, let every note become softer than the last. Let every breath become slower than the one before. Let every passing moment carry you deeper into the rest. Imagine yourself floating effortlessly in a calm river beneath the night sky. The water doesn't rush. It doesn't resist. It simply carries you exactly where you need to go. And all you have to do is allow yourself to be carried. There is nothing more expected of you tonight. No expectations, no deadliness, no comparisons, no pressure, no pretending to be stronger than you feel. Tonight, you are simply a soul at rest, and that is enough. If sleep comes before these words are finished, let it come. You don't have to listen anymore. You don't have to follow every sentence. Your mind already knows the way. Your body already understands. Sleep is gently finding you now, like the first light rain after a long, warm day. Quietly, naturally, without effort. So keep breathing slowly, softly, peacefully, and if one final thought appears, thank it, smile at it, and let it float away into the beautiful silence of the night. May your heart feel lighter. May your breathing remain calm. May your dreams be gentle. May your rest be deep. And then morning arrives. May you awaken feeling just a little more hopeful, a little more peaceful, and a little more like yourself. For now, there is nothing left to do, nothing left to think about, nothing left to carry, only this breath, only this music, only this quiet. As you drift more deeply into peaceful rest. Good night.